Y'all, because hold on, I gotta stop right now. Y'all don't understand how mad I am right now. Like, this the reason. This the reason people don't be wanting to realist. You know, the army got me fucked up. How the army got you fucked up today, Wells? Well,
She dancing, living the good life off army money. Living the good, oh yeah, okay, yeah, going crazy off the army money. Now it's time to divvy up.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna try to keep it together. But so I just want to make this TikTok because I was just on live this morning, and of course we all know Russia invaded Ukraine. But in this TikTok, like, of course, you know, okay, I'm in uniform, everybody knows what's going on. So of course everybody coming in with the Ukraine, Russia, and all of that, you know, comments or whatever, asking questions. And I'm just like, I'm not here for that. I'm not addressing any of that. But then, like, it's just like, I really hated how people are so insensitive, especially like, and it's like, it's the civilians, but they're so insensitive to like what military people really go through. This is my first term, and like, it's like, y'all, like, what makes me so mad is like, y'all are so insensitive. Y'all want to talk about, oh, this is what you signed up for, this is what you, nobody goes into the military wanting to go to war, thinking they're going to go to war. I'm financed, for crying out loud. Nobody thinks this is going to happen. But like, civilians, y'all get to go home, y'all get to go to y'all families, y'all go to work, y'all know what y'all life is going to be. My life is so unpredictable. I could be deployed within the next few days. Like, I really just, like, I didn't come into the army for this, and it's just, it really, like, it hurts me, like, and I don't really like to let stuff affect me, but this is affecting me because this is my life. But if anything, I really just want people to be like, be more sensitive to the situation, because this is my life we're talking about. Like, there's potential that, like, honestly, like, there's potential that anybody going over there can't come back, won't come back. So it's just, I just really, honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this, but it's just like, people talking about the situation, like, please just keep in mind, these are real people that have families, people that have children, and y'all making jokes about it, and y'all this and y'all all of that, and these trolls. I'm like, these are real people, real life situations. Like, please just be sensitive to stuff, because, like, I'm not gonna lie to any of you, I'm scared as hell right now. I'm just, but to all my battles out there, good luck to all of us, because, oh man, oh god, this has not been an easy morning. I was up till 2 a.m. last night, and then it's just like, the army's not the only thing going on in my life right now. So it's just like, this is just more added on to it, but we strong, we gonna get through it. Yeah.
If you didn't think.
All right, Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rahak Dash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well, peace, and blessings to the hopeful elect. Shalom to the men of the Lord, prophesying, preaching, and teaching on the highways and byways, in sincerity and in truth. Shalom, Barakatham. Man, it's really hard. It's really hard not to sit back, and laugh. Now, it's not that we hate our own women, or that we just harbor so much disdain or hatred for you. But just like the Most High, it's wickedness that we hate. We hate the spirit that's in you, the things that you have committed yourself to doing, man. And it was very hilarious. So it's very, very funny to see how she's, one minute she's up there talking about the army got her fucked up, but she's taking the army check. Then she's on stream twerking, using the army's money. And then the next minute she's like, I didn't sign up for this. Well, you see what she signed up for, man, and now you see why these women, are not to be taken seriously. Now you see why it's not wise to put them amongst military ranks or in any matter of life and death, you know, because would you want somebody like this fighting on side of you that's terrified, horrified, scared they're gonna die, you know? And then there's the physical requirements that they've lowered the standards of the military, right, just so more women can get in, and that's gonna weaken you, you know. You're supposed to be able to carry I believe 175 pound backpack. You're supposed to be able to deadlift 200 pounds. You know, things of that nature, physical requirements. You know, but this is Babylon, man, and you know, I'm gonna just go back to it because this is right here is a woman that's at ease, man. Completely at ease.
People don't be wanting to re-enlist, you know. The army got me fucked up.
And look, she got her hair and her eyebrows and shit done. You're supposed to be in a military, you know, not there for looks, but to do a job, you know. But a lot of these women go in there and they get, you know, they get rod put up in them. I'll just put it to you that way, you know.
Army got you fucked up today, Wells. Well.
She dancing, living the good life off army money. Living the oh yeah, okay yeah, going crazy off the army money. Now it's time to divvy up.
A few.
So you women gotta fucking go, man, and that's why we laughing at your ass, man, because this was prophesied. Now you'll see a man of the Lord is something to be looked down upon in this society because we're preaching you the truth. We're on highways and byways. We're trying to tell our people to repent, you know, to come back, because what's coming is a great and devastating destruction. And not only have you sided with this guy, you know, in terms of his military, but your spirit and your mind is in this place. You want Babylon to continue, and the Lord is going to destroy you for that, man. This is Isaiah, Isaiah 32, I'll start at verse 2. So like it says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest. All right? A man, not a woman. All right? So men are going to be restored to their proper state, which is in military, in leadership, above women, you know? Not in the background, not side by side. See, the Lord has a way of resetting things to its natural state, man. And all of this thing, when you see women walking in front of their men and telling men what to do and trying to be equal and demand this and 50-50 and all these other bullshit philosophies, all that's about to go out of the window, man. Because the man, as it says here, a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, man, because there's a great tempest coming. All right, when martial law sets in, there's no 911. When famine hits, more plagues. What are you going to do in that day? And it says, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land, because we're going to be refuge, man. Like in that show, in that movie, The Book of Eli, where you had Denzel Washington, the main character, and Mila Kunis, I believe was her name. She was the side character. She was a woman, having to follow him around. Why? To be that rock, to be that water in a dry place, the means of survival. All right. Verse 4, it says, the heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerer shall be ready to speak plainly. So you women are getting ready to straighten the fuck up, man. All right. Verse 5, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. Because this guy, Joe Biden, he's going to put you women to work, man. This liberalism, which brought about feminism, which brought about this whole fight for equality, he's going to put you to it, man. All right. And y'all are not going to look at him as a liberal anymore. All right, y'all are gonna look at this guy as a tyrant. You're gonna look at him as an oppressor, as you should have been the whole time. But you found it very, very difficult, or you couldn't see it while you was getting all the goodies, man. See, it was all good when you was able to do this.
Living the oh yeah, okay yeah, going crazy off the army money. Now it's time to divvy up.
A few
When it was all good, you can take the military money. You love being in an army and all. When you can sit on camera and twerk and get a check. But what happens when World War III breaks out, which we've been prophesying was going to take place? What happens then? It says, for the verse 6, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord Yahweh. And that's the God in charge, man. Joe Biden and all his cronies, the elites. It says to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirst to fail. All right. So Jake is going to be, this is really Jacob's trouble, man. Jake is going to be in distress. A lot of you niggas going to get drafted over there in World War III too. All of you niggas in these hoods that are claiming all of these different sets, covered in tattoos, you know, part of these gangs. The Lord is going to put you in your own platoon, all right? Your own battalion. Let you niggas go fight, you know, them Russians, all right? It says, verse 7, the instruments also of the churl are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speak up. Right now, we know he's talking about the men of the Lord that are prophesying, that are pushing out videos on YouTube, that are on the highways and byways. We're going to get demonized pretty soon, all right? Because we're gonna be in a position to laugh at you, basically. It says, but the liberal devises liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. And y'all are going to have to stand by this liberal philosophy. You want to be equal, right? You want to be a man. You want to do, women can do just anything a man can do. Well, what men have done all throughout history is fight to the death, okay? So by liberal things, y'all need to stand. It says, verse 9, the main point, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice. Now, this is you. This is talking to exactly two women like this. Now, look at her face now. Look at her. Ridiculous, man. But y'all have a problem with order. So y'all have a problem with order when things are all good. But when things fall apart, when all hell breaks loose, all of a sudden y'all are going to believe in order again because you see the benefit in it. Because it benefits you in that moment. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins, man. All right. So this has never been a laughing matter, right? But now it's funny because the Lord always said that we would have the last laugh. We would have the heathen in derision. All right. And you 2/3 are going to be included in that because y'all, we've been trying to tell you niggas to repent. And what do? You scoff, you ignore us. You go back and double down on wickedness. You know? So we're going to be laughing at you people, man. She said, I didn't sign up for this. Come on, man. Isaiah 47. This is the last precept. I'll end it here, not to make this too long. It says, Isaiah 47:7. It says, and thou said, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it. See, you didn't consider the latter end of it, because this is really talking about, you know, the collective spirit and place of Babylon the Great, and all you women that are signed on to it, really, you know. This includes you, because you didn't consider the latter things. You joined the military, not even expecting to fight, man. What kind of shit is that? How do you join the military and not expecting to fight? It says, so that thou, let me read it again, verse 7. And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. You thought you were just going to be sitting pretty the whole time, getting a check. You're going to do a couple tours in the military, not see one bullet fly by you, get some benefits, get a check, and go into to fucking nursing school or whatever the hell you women do nowadays. Get rotted out, take 50, 100 dicks, and then want some nigga to marry you in your 30s, man. That's what you thought was going to happen. It says, neither didst remember the latter end of it. It says, therefore hear now this, that thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that sayest in thine heart, I am none else beside me. I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Now this is you. This same spirit you're in. It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day the loss of children and widowhood. All right. So the things that you said that's never going to happen to you, the Lord is going to bring it to you in one day, at one time, swiftly and suddenly. It says, they shall come upon thee in their perfection for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments, man. And you've been a part of this whole thing, man. There's no telling what the hell this woman was. Look how proud she was 1 minute twerking on camera, you know, getting all the benefits of this society without laying up treasures in heaven, which the scriptures speak about, man. All right. It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. All right. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else is beside me. All right. So the same spirit, this is the same spirit Esau's in. He doesn't think anything's going to happen to him, but it is. The Russians basically threatened nuclear war yesterday, man. They put their readiness alert to the second highest level. All right. Now, if you know anything about DEFCON, the DEFCONs, all right, you have DEFCON 1 through 5, and DEFCON 1 is imminent, means it's imminent, man. I believe it stands for defense conditions or something like that. So DEFCON 5 is basically normal. DEFCON 4 is the double take. It says above normal readiness. All right. Air Force ready to mobilize in 15 minutes. That's what DEFCON 3 means. So these Air Force people start getting deployed different places. Their bases start getting set up. They start moving aircraft carriers in strategic positions to be able to strike. That's DEFCON 3. All right. DEFCON 2 is armed forces ready to deploy and engage in less than 6 hours. That's boots on the ground. That means you're already in place. They've stationed you where you're going to need to be. In this case, it would be Ukraine. All right. DEFCON 1 means everything. They're completely ready at any given moment. All right. Now, Russia has the equivalent of DEFCON 2 right now, man. All right. So they're only one level away from DEFCON 1, the equivalent, which is basically they're ready for nukes. They're ready to launch them. And they're ready to defend themselves against immediate threats as well, too, man. Russia announced that yesterday, man. Putin said something to the like that you've never seen is going to happen if y'all fuck with us, basically. You know? But you women are out there still trying to demand, you know, to be on par with men, these rights, and be a part of anything that feels good to you, you know. You, as it said earlier, thou that are given to pleasures, that's you women, man. All right. Verse 11, it says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know from whence it rises. So it's going to come from all over the place, man. People are going to be catching missiles, bullets, animals are going to fuck them up. People are going to be dropping dead of plagues, apparitions, and spirits are going to be taking place, okay? Random events, sinkholes are going to open up, you know, freak accidents like you'll see on Final Destination. All of these things are going to come. A power line is just going to come loose and whip across the road and fry your ass, man. And that's going to be beautiful, man. Lightning strikes. You know, tornadoes just gonna spawn out of nowhere and you fling your ass. you know, I'm laughing, but this is gonna be funny to us, man. But to you, it's gonna be horrifying. All right. It says, "Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know." These are the plagues spoken about in Revelation 16. And it's also, that's just high level plagues, because you got to remember the original plagues in Egypt, right? that was just a brief explanation of what was actually going on. Because like the plague of darkness, when you read it in Exodus, I believe it's the 9th chapter, it just tells you about the plague of darkness for 3 days. But it's not until you read Wisdom of Solomon 17 that it goes into all the detail that was going on. All right, there was a lot more happening than just darkness. All right, so those plagues in Revelation 16, there's going to be a lot more going on than it was written there, man. It's going to be all types of things, and you can get it when you read other parts of the scriptures, man. When you read Second Esdras, you know, the book of Isaiah, Jeremiah, you get an understanding of all the things that are going to happen. All right, Wisdom of Solomon, Sirach. All right, it says, this is the main point: stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. All right, if so be thou shalt be able to profit. And you did already profit, you know, in the military, getting all these benefits. If so be thou mayest prevail, man. Now, again, this is talking about really Babylon as a whole, you know, Babylon the Great as a whole. But this applies to you women, man. Why? Because y'all are the underwriters of this wicked ass society. If the women didn't go along with Esau's plan, if Eve didn't make her pact like she did in the garden with this guy, he wouldn't have been able to further his enterprise as far as he did without such little resistance, you know. But it was written for y'all to do that anyway, you know. It was written, you know. So this right here, get ready. This is gonna be the normal face of the average woman pretty soon, man. You know, and you're gonna wish that you had a man of the Lord on your side. You know, so I just wanted to bring that out. I know some brothers did videos on this earlier, and I just wanted to bring out a few precepts on it. So with that, hopefully y'all brothers were edified. Call halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rachak Wadash Wa Abba Babal Shalom.